much to believe. You know he always got an extra pack of cigarettes rolled up in his t-shirt sleeve. He got a tattoo on his arm that say baby. He got another one that just say hey. But every Sunday afternoon he is a dirt track demon in a 57 Chevrolet.
Welcome to episode 4 of This Week at ECT. I'm your host, Robbie Rosebud, also known as ECT DaBandit. We're coming to you this week from the Center Gardens area in the middle of the Great Gardens at the 2009 Wichita Garden Show. Unfortunately, by the time this gets up, the show will be over, but I do want to thank those that stopped by and seen me on Thursday and Friday and mentioned they'd seen me there on the web through ECT. I promise I won't say your name. No, don't tell, don't ask. Anyways, in this episode, we're going to talk to ECT Vinnie, the king of the DBs, about something that's important not only to him, but most of us, our children. We're going to take a look at last week's results, look ahead to this week's results, and I'm going to see if I can make it 2 for 2 as I make my picks at the NASCAR Sprint Cup race at Atlanta. We'll be back with the show after this.
East Coast Thunder and Full Throttle Radio present the Rock and Roll 375. Sunday, March 15th, Talladega TR, Simicot Mod. Rock and roll paint scheme required. Don't miss it.
Welcome back to This Week at ECT. I'm your host, DaBandit. When people think of family, they may not think of sim racers as a family, but I consider sim racers a family, and my closest sim racing family are my friends and family at ECT. How do I know this? Because last year, when I needed help, the family banded together and raised over $1,700 to help us buy a handicap-accessible van for our oldest daughter, Ashley. And, of course, they did it all. They put together and they ran the Asher Van 250 for us. Well, now it's time for the family to band together and help another brother, and that brother is the king of the DBs himself, ECT Vinnie. For those of you who don't know the king of the DBs, Vinnie is a single father whose son has autism. And, of course, for him, every day is autism awareness. So now we're going to go ahead and sit down with the king of the DBs, ECT Vinnie, and talk not only about racing, but about the thing that drives him, which is his son, and autism awareness. Welcome back. This is DaBandit, and I'm here. I have the pleasure of speaking to ECT Vinnie. Hey, Vinnie, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. From New Jersey, Brick, New Jersey. I have a son, Vincent, who's 7 years old. Been living down the Jersey Shore for about 15 years. I'm originally from Edison, New Jersey. Went all through school in Edison. I was born in Jersey City, New Jersey, and been living down the shore, Jersey Shore, for, like I said, for about 15 years now. Like my son is 9 years old, I said, and what else do you want to know? I don't know what else you need there, DaBandit.
Oh, I understand that. Can you tell us when little Vincent was diagnosed with autism?
Vincent was diagnosed with autism at 2.5 years old. My wife, who now is deceased, she had passed away back in 2005, had seen something different in him with his feeding habits, and that is part of the autism, where they just not stop eating, not totally. So we took him to Children's Specialized Hospital, which they have a couple of locations here in New Jersey, and he was tested, and that's when he was diagnosed.
Can you tell us a little bit about the POAC? I understand you're a member of that.
Yes. POAC, which is Parents of Autistic Children, was started by 5 parents in the town I live in, Brick, New Jersey, back in, I think it was 2002 or 2003, I'm not really positive. Anyway, they just don't, they started because a lot of the kids in the county that I lived in were starting they were finding a big cluster of autistic children, especially in Brick Township where I live. Anyway, but They've gone, over the years, they've gone not nationwide, I'm sorry, they've gone statewide. It was started, it's basically an organization, a nonprofit organization that gives workshops to, especially with police and firemen, schools, and all their workshops are free. And that was back last night. I went to a fundraiser that they have every year. It was last night, and I don't know how much they raised, but it's basically a good time. It's a $150 a plate dinner, and I go every year, and I've gained a lot of friends in the community, and it's a great cause. And my son has made progress like you wouldn't believe. I mean, he's really smart, and he's basically very high functioning. And I'm blessed with that, and does very good in school. But POAC is an organization that is just basically based in New Jersey. Now, there's a walk on April 18th, and thanks to Pete and Spider, the two owners of ECT, have put up a link where I'm trying to raise money for this walk. So if anybody is really, really interested, the link is on the home page of ECT. If you scroll down, quite a few guys from ECT, BSR, and FND have donated already, and I did the walk last year. I did also put a link up for some pictures of the last year's walk. It's a great organization, and I couldn't tell you, the kids are like, you would fall in love with these kids. It's just a great, great thing. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. It's just go check out the website if you want. It's poac.net, and there's a lot, like I said, it's based particularly only in New Jersey. But you guys, I mean, I want to thank everybody who has donated so far.
Awesome, and as I can attest to the fact, when it comes to pulling together as a family and helping a brother, sim racers are the best, and of course the best of those sim racers are ECT, as of course last year they helped us get a van for my daughter Ashley. Just to wrap it up, is there anything else you'd like to tell us, or a little shout out before we call tonight?
Well, I just want to say that just being here at ECT, I've gained a lot of friends. Even over at BSR and FND, we're one, like, it's three families in one, and I've met Pete and Ed Taglia, Earl, Fred Hill's from New Jersey, and Todd, and there's a lot of guys I've met going to modified races at Riverhead and Stafford, even at Wall Speedway. But I just want to say, it's been great racing here, and I've gained a lot of friends, like I said, and, I just hope this goes on, I just enjoy watching your show there, Rob,
Thanks a lot, and that is ECT Vinnie, the king of the DBs, but unfortunately not even here on the internet are we going to tell you what a DB is. But the link is on the website www.eastcoastthunder. We got a picture of the awesome POAC car that Vinnie will be driving, and a little bit about what we were talking about here. So if any help that you guys could give would be appreciated. Vinnie did want me to let you guys know that it is with the help of his sisters and family, of course, that he is able to take care of little Vincent. Thank you very much, Vinnie, and I hope everybody who can will give. There is a donation bar at the ECT homepage. That's www.eastcoastthunder.com. When we come back from this break, we're going to have a look at last week's results and a look at the upcoming races. And, of course, I'm going to make my picks. Can I be as hot in Hotlanta as I was when I threw the dice at Vegas? We'll know when we come back. You're watching This Week at ECT with the host, DaBandit.